Welcome to Wealth Coffee Chats, folks, for your daily live updates. Get the most out of today's episode by participating in the chat. Make sure you ask some questions, be part of the conversation, have a bit of fun, grab a coffee or a tea, take some notes, and get ready to start your day, folks. Quick few housekeeping rules, though. No spamming, no advertising or self-promotion in the chat. That's not on. Be kind and respectful to everyone when participating. And most of all, have a good time. Real estate investing can be your biggest asset. It also can be your most expensive asset when it comes to getting it right or getting it wrong, folks. It can be time-consuming, stressful, and that's why here at Positive, we have what's called a 6-star team, a full-service team that provides integrated wealth and property investing solutions and services simply designed to help you progress towards your goal of passive income through your property portfolio, folks. Make sure you check out our other podcasts on the Positive Mentor Network. Not only is there Wealth Coffee Chats, there's the Urban Property Investor. Drops every Wednesday with straight talking investing strategies and lessons with Sam Saggers. Property Investor Tales. This is where our clients, you guys, share real life stories from property investing, hosted by some of our advisors and strategists. And that's done every fortnight, dropping every Monday. Wealth, Wine and Wisdom, folks, that debriefs the week that was in the world of finance and property, hosted by yours truly, Jason Witten and Andy Fenton on Fridays. Welcome to another Wealth Coffee Chats. Marvellous Monday. Hope you're well, folks, wherever you are. If you think it's Get Rich Quick, you're in the wrong place. This is the wrong podcast. This is the wrong life for you. Welcome to another Wealth Coffee Chat. Hope you're all awesome and well.
Is this one better? Hello? Oh my. Sorry, folks. I did not know that we were having sound issues. So just going back, to when my colleagues sent me some news in regards to CBA actually offering a 15-year loan term. What I had noticed that it was when I looked more into it, the actual article was about CBA letting clients have interest-only loans up to 15 years. Thanks for this feedback, Scott. So CBA were letting CBA were letting clients have interest-only terms up to a maximum of 15 years. What it actually meant was that they were offering you 15-year interest-only and then enabling you to roll over for another 5 years, and it was 10 years in total. Now they're offering you the opportunity to roll over after the 10 years for another 5 years. But every time you roll over, you still have to go through the application process. So to me, it was really interesting that the commentary was around a 15-year interest-only term. However, when I work with my clients after the 5-year interest-only, we don't necessarily go back to the same lender. And we review the client situation so that we can determine the next period of interest only, whether it should be with CBA or whether we can move to another lender, reset the loan term so that it enables clients to be able to borrow more, as opposed to staying with CBA, because they will still look at the loan term of a 30-year loan term, but every time you do the interest only, you're now having to service the loan on the remaining term. So we start with 5 years, the remaining term is 25 years. We extend it for another 5 years, the remaining term is 20. And then we extend it for another 5 years, and now the remaining term is 15 years. So that can actually affect how much you can actually borrow. So it's sort of great news that CBA are letting clients have a 15-year loan term, but the 15-year loan term does not actually start from the first application. It's actually rolled over into three applications during that process. So to me, not great news, because most lenders are still only looking at a 5-year interest only. There was a period during my time where lenders did have both a 10 and a 15-year interest only term. And we also went through a time where I was able to roll clients into an interest-only loan. Roll clients over to an interest-only loan once their interest-only period ended, without having to redo a full application to the banks. Since ASIC had to crack down on that, it meant that every time we do an interest-only loan, it requires a full assessment from the bank in order for you to change from a principal and interest to an interest-only loan. Now, the other news that I've received is that Pepper Money are now offering a 40-year loan term across the board. Now, they have offered 40-year loan terms previously. However, that 40-year loan term was on a case-by-case basis. Morning, Jeff. Thanks for joining us. Now, Pepper have actually said that we don't have to, it's not on a case-by-case basis, and all clients can apply for a 40-year loan term. What does that mean? Now, it means that the repayments that you need to make back on that loan will be lower because the term is over 40 years. Now, this could be a great opportunity to get into the market. but I would never recommend staying in a loan for 40 years. This is where having conversations with your lending specialist to make sure that the current loan that you have is appropriate for you at this particular time. Now, taking out a 40-year loan may be appropriate so that you can get the loan and you can start making payments and be able to purchase the property. Now, we obviously know how hard it is to get into the property market, so anything that can help us get into the market is great. Once we're in there, then we can work out what the next step is. And as we progress in our career, as our business grows, we will be able to move that 40-year loan to, say, more a top-tier lender with lower interest rates, and the repayments can actually end up being similar. But the initial starting point meant that you could get into the market rather than having to wait and not get into market and be in a position where you would have ended up paying more for the property that you're looking at purchasing. So I think it's a great tool, and when you sit down with your lending specialist, it might be something that will get you over the line to be able to complete the purchase of a property. So keep that in mind when you're talking to your lending specialist. The last thing I wanted to have a quick chat about is that I was speaking to a friend who had been working with ANZ to get their loans unjumbled. I mean, ANZ did a great job of grouping everything together. So we needed to unwind everything that ANZ did. And what she shared with me was that even though they were unwinding everything and they were releasing properties, they never actually submitted the discharge to the land title, which means there was still a registered mortgage over that security. So even when banks close your loan account, it doesn't mean that they're going to automatically go and automatically go and submit the discharge so that they can clear your title. That is something you need to do. So any of you out there who have paid off your home, have a check with the lender to make sure that the loan account is closed. Obviously, confirming that you've got a letter to do that. But then also check if they've done the lodgement to the land title office, because if they haven't, then it is up to you to do that lodgement and to make sure that they discharge their mortgage from your title. That's all I have for today. I want to wish everybody a wonderful Christmas break. Have a great time with your family and your loved ones. And I look forward to catching up with all of you in the new year. And let's hope for more exciting news around interest rates and some of the banking policies. Actually, I had some news yesterday which I received that NAB are also looking at a one-year financials for their self-employed. So all those people here are self-employed. NAB will be another option for you to be able to use your most recent financial year income. And if your most recent year, let's say the 24s, are great, then they're going to be an option along with your ANZs and your Bankwest, who are all currently looking at 1 year financials. So I thought I'd share that so you can have a chat with your lending specialist around that. Once again, have a wonderful Christmas. Have a safe break. And I look forward to catching up with you all in the new year.
Thanks for watching another episode of Wealth Coffee Chat, folks. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a thing when we go live. Improve your portfolio and investing game, folks, with Wealth Coffee Chats live every morning at 8:10 each weekday. Make sure you join us. Previous episodes are also available wherever you get your podcasts, folks, as well as our other podcasts from the 6 Star team here at positivementor.com.au.